Installing a WordPress site has never been easier with page templates. And in this tutorial, we're going to be putting in this site. It has several pages with it, and you can pick and choose which pages you want to install with this tutorial. You can also browse with the link in the video description on all of the pages that you can install with this tutorial. There's a lot to choose from, so check that out if you are curious. We can also do a WooCommerce site template if you're interested in doing a shop, and a bunch of other options as well. The nice thing about this tutorial is that it doesn't use an entire site install. You can pick and choose which pages you want to put in your site. So to get started, we need to get hosting. And for this tutorial, I'm going to be using SiteGround, which is the host that I use. It is one of the 3 hosts recommended by WordPress.org. So you know that it's a quality host if they're one of 3 out of the thousands of hosts out there. I will go to an incognito window just to walk you through the first steps. If you want to use the link in my video in the description, I will leave it below. So you go to siteground.com and you go to view plans or hosting. And you see you got 3 options. If you're just doing one site, it's $3 a month to start. Or if you want to do more than one site, it's $5 a month to start. This is the plan that I have. And for the tutorial, I'll just do this one. I'm going to put in a temporary domain here just to go through the steps. Okay, this is your email and password that you will use for SiteGround, not for your WordPress site, but for logging into your SiteGround account. And then once you fill this out, you can see you don't need to do site scanner. Domain privacy is your individual option. It's $53 a year to get started, so it's about $4 to $5 a month. Once you do that, you'll go ahead and install WordPress, which is what I'll switch to my account to do in the next step. All right, so from my SiteGround account, I'm just going to do a temporary website. So I'll do a new website. You can see I can do new domains, existing domains, or just a temporary domain. For this tutorial, I'll just do a temporary one. And I'm going to do a new website. WordPress, and you can also do WooCommerce as well. All right, I'm going to pause this, and this is where your login for your WordPress site is entered in. So keep this email and password handy for the logging into your WordPress site. Okay, it asks me if I want to add site scanner. I'm just going to avoid that. Finish. And I will pause it once it finishes installing WordPress. Okay, we installed the WordPress site. And before we go to the site, I want to ensure that you have the lock in the address bar, the SSL, for your lock in the address bar. So go to your site tools real quick. And this is where you can also browse the SiteGround site tools, see what's in here, create an email account. For security, go to SSL Manager. And if you have an SSL certificate, it's down here. But if you don't have one, go ahead and select your domain and select Let's Encrypt Get. This will install the SSL certificate so that your site is encrypted and you have the lock in the address bar, which is what you need these days for any website. Okay, we have our Let's Encrypt certificate. You can see down here that it is active. So now we can go to our site. I'm going to go to my account. And if it's a new site, it might take a few hours for the DNS to update. So to get there, just go to websites and then use this log into my admin panel. That way you don't have to enter in your WordPress password and you don't have to go through you don't have to type it in yourself, and also you don't have to do the login. So let's just do that. You can see it open up this WordPress starter. So we don't need this. I'm going to deactivate it real quick, but I can go ahead and exit that. Okay, the next thing I want to do is ensure that my domain is HTTPS because we changed it. We added Let's Encrypt for the encryption. So let's go to Settings General and then add an S to our domain. It's going to kick us out of our website and we'll have to log back in, but this will enable the locked encryption. Save changes at the bottom. And it kicked me out, and I'm going to log in and we will be ready to start the rest of the tutorial. Okay, I logged back in and now I'm going to get rid of this extra plugin. So go to plugins, installed plugins. See, we have an optimizer, which is good, and a security plugin, which is good, but this is the startup thing. I'm going to deactivate that and remove that. Okay. So now we are ready to do the tutorial. The first thing we need is a theme, and we're just going to use a trusted theme that's fast and it's very popular, and then we're going to put the template pages on top of that theme. So the appearance doesn't really matter so much on the theme side anymore because we have template pages. That we just want a theme that's going to be able to display those pages well. And the theme I'm going to use is Astra. Click Add New and then search for Astra. Go ahead and install it. And activate it. Okay, so the reason I chose Astra is because the Workhorse plugin that has the templates is made by the same group that created Astra. So hopefully they will play nice together. As far as, you know, compatibility is concerned, it's a pretty good bet compared to two different teams trying to combine to make your site. Might as well just stick with one. All right, so now that I've installed the theme, I'm going to install the workhorse of the tutorial, which is Spectra. Go ahead and go to Plugins, Add New, Spectra, install that, and activate. All right, so you can see a lot of the settings here. You can browse some of the stuff, see all of the different blocks that come with Spectra. So on top of the Gutenberg page builder that comes with a bunch of blocks that you get, this one has an additional, you know, a ton of extra blocks, which is why I really like the tutorial that I'm doing now, because all I have to do is use this one plugin for most of my needs, in addition to what's already within the WordPress regular installation. So, all right, so let's make our home page and see how this is going to work. So let's go to Pages and then Add New. And it gives me a tutorial here. Add title, call it Home. And I'll do Template Kits up at the top. And these are the template kits that we saw. And looks like it's not loading as fast as it used to. The internet is a little bogged down here. It's this one right here that I'm going to use, Digital Agency. And it was the home page. So you would select that and then you would go to Import Home Template, or you could preview the site here and ensure that that's the one you want. Also, when you click Customize, you can see the palette that you would duplicate along with the fonts that you would install for your theme. And we'll be doing that. DM, Serif, Display, and Poppins. So those are the fonts we got to install. So anyway, import that home template. You can also see there are patterns that you can install and wireframes that you can install without the actual pages. But it looks like we are ready to go. All right, so we installed the home page, And I'm going to go ahead and disable the title by clicking on the little eyeball at the side of the home title. And that's so that it doesn't show up on our home page. Go ahead and publish it. And then I'm going to open it up. Well, first let's set it as the home page. So you created a page called home, but now you have to set it as the home page. So go to your dashboard, go to, let's see, we could probably do it from customize, appearance, customize. You can also do it from the settings, but here we have homepage settings down at the bottom. You might not be able to see it because of my my camera, but what we want is the radio button static page, and then we'll select home. You can also see this is where you can select your posts page. Like if you have a blog, we will do that as well. So go ahead and publish that. Now we have our home page set. And if we go to our site by up at the top, visit site, you can see that it's coming along. It installed that template for us. This is using the header from Astra. So we would want to go into edit page and use a transparent header. So we would go to, after edit page, where is it located now? Up at the top, there's an Astra logo, and then you can see disable advanced settings. Here we go, transparent header. Enable that, and then return to post. Now update it. And let's see what we have here now when we go to the site. Okay, good. So now it's a transparent header. And if you use a transparent header, you're going to have to adjust the header under the customizer so that you can see it a lot easier. So you would just click the header and you would adjust the logo, go to design. You can change the title color here, however you want. All right, so it's coming along. We have our home page. We have a transparent header. And if you do other pages that require a transparent header, you do the same thing. So let's go ahead and do one more page as an example. I'll do page, add new, services, go to template kits. Okay, so they loaded now. They were just a little bogged down, I guess. What was the, it was like a digital agency. I don't know where it went. Here it is. All right, so we click that, services, and again, we'll just import it. And then now that we've imported services, you can see that it's using the template color palette that's different from the actual template kit. So when I went to template kits, and if I want it to duplicate just like it, I would go to preview site and then this customize on the side. And here are the default colors for this exact one. So I need to duplicate these colors in my theme, and I need to duplicate these fonts in my theme. So let's do the fonts real quick. It's DM, Serif Display, and Poppins. So now that I'm going to get out of the template kits, and I'm going to remove this services title and publish it. And we will jump back over to the customizer. So go to appearance, customize. And we have our global colors. You can see the palette right here that it's using to produce this. And this is where we would try and copy, or you can inspect it by right clicking and see what the actual hex code is. I will just do a quick little similar thing here just to sort of get an idea. So this one's a little more vibrant, so we go to the next one and we go a little more vibrant like that, and then we got a black and a dark gray and a silver. So we got a black, dark, gray, silver. Okay, good. Publish that. And you can see it's looking just pretty similar to what the other one was. All right, and the other thing was the font. So we had typography here under global again, global typography, and the body font was Poppins. So click the pencil, type in Poppins. Okay, and the headings font was something like DM. What was it? DM serif display. Okay. All right, so now we're coming together. Click publish. And so if you need to change your the title of your site from My WordPress, that's also under Appearance, Customize. And we have, you can just click it, or you could go to Site Identity. This is logo, so you can add your logo here. You drop your logo here by clicking it and upload your media. Here's your site title. Okay. So yeah, this is that's pretty much what I wanted to do for this tutorial. Here are your pages. Oh, and to do your posts page where your blog posts show up, I'll do that real quick. Add new, and we'll do posts, and we will publish that. It's just a blank page, and we will go to our customizer again, Appearance, Customize. And what was it under? It was under at the bottom, Homepage Settings, Posts Page, and then select the page, Posts. Okay. So that tells WordPress to put all your posts under the Posts page. So now when I make a post, like a blog post, add new, and I have a new post here, and you can use templates for this too, but I publish that, and I use my featured image, and so this is what my post page looks like right now. And so now when I go to the actual page, all pages, posts, and I view it, you can see it's putting all of the posts in order here. And so that's kind of the gist of the tutorial so far. As far as seeing how they actually built these pages, that's also a good thing to know. So under pages, all pages, home, go to edit. And then when you click the little lines up at the top, the list view, this gives you the outline of how everything was built within your page. So you can see they use a container block, and within that container block they use the info box. And so these are all widgets from the Spectra theme. So if I wanted to add something to this, say I wanted to add another block to this here, I could either click it and do insert after or insert before. Or sometimes there's a little plus down here, but okay, so there. Now you could add a block just by doing that. And then you can see these are your frequently used blocks. You can start typing it, like if you don't see the block you want, or just browse all. Now we're seeing the Spectra blocks. These are all the custom nice blocks that you have. And then you have all of the Gutenberg blocks after that. Anything you want to do, embed your YouTube videos, whatever, you can add a block and then put it in. One more thing, if you're writing blog posts, you can use these awesome Spectra blocks as well that really help. The table of contents for your block, and here's a price list. So all of these are free. It's a really awesome plugin, and that's why this tutorial has just become pretty efficient. So I'll go ahead and update that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. If you want to thank me, just use the link in the video description. I will leave it, and I will see you next time.